What's up, guys? Welcome to the special edition Super Bowl preview of the I5 Sports Ride. No Mitch tonight, but we got to get Yusuf up in here. He had some,
What's up, guys?
he's got some strong takes. I'm hearing about the Super Bowl.
Just a bit.
Yeah, so we're really excited to hear those. Yeah, so we were recording this on Friday before the Super Bowl. But we're gonna have this out tomorrow, which will be Saturday for you guys to listen to this before the big game on Sunday. So, Yusuf, I want to hear your first thoughts on the game. Like, what are you thinking?
First off, I want to say I'm very disappointed in the Packers. I think that was their game to lose. I still can't believe they lost it. But I mean, that just goes to show how great Tom Brady is. And I thought about it. I remember when you guys were first talking about it, I was like, I kind of supported the decision to kick the field goal. But after thinking about it and looking back on it, I definitely think they should have went for it there. I think that was the smarter call.
Yeah,
And then the Bills, I mean, I'm very big on the Chiefs. I don't think they're gonna, as long as the Chiefs are there, I don't think they're gonna win. But next year, you never know. But I mean, just this year, I knew they weren't going to.
yeah,
Kind of
no.
sucks, but
I think the Bills are definitely on the rise, though. I think they're young. Josh Allen's just going to keep getting better, hopefully. And once the Chiefs start paying Mahomes a lot, because next year is the last year where he won't be making 30 plus mil. So in a way, like next year could be kind of the Chiefs last it's not always going to be their last chance. They're going to be good for as long as Patrick Mahomes is there, but that might be their last chance to really dominate the AFC with a whole well-rounded team. So they're going to start drafting good to get guys to start replacing guys who are going to be leaving.
yeah. And I just like you were saying earlier in the last podcast about how you were stressing how hard it is to get to a Super Bowl, and like people don't really realize that. I just want people to appreciate what we're going to see on Sunday. Brady versus Mahomes, the GOAT versus the kid. And also, I think this is going to be the only time Mahomes and Brady will see each other in Super Bowl. That's why I think it is very important for Patrick Mahomes to win this.
It probably will be, yeah.
I think this is the only time we'll get to see them. And if Mahomes loses here, that's going to be huge for his legacy. Even though it's really early, if you can beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl as young as you are to get your second ring, back-to-back rings, then in a couple of years, you'll be like, all right, this kid's probably the greatest of all time.
And he should too. Like there's no reason why he shouldn't win this game. I think they have the overall better team in the end.
Yes, they do.
And I haven't really checked the Bucks injury reports in a while. Have you seen anything on like Antoine Winfield or their other corner?
I haven't seen any official updates. I just know Vita Vea's playing, and I
I
think
saw
he's
that.
playing through an injury. But
Let me pull up the injury report real quick. Let's see what we got here. So Antonio Brown's questionable. Doesn't really matter.
I think Antonio Brown's playing. He played the last two practices.
Cameron Brate is questionable, but
I also think he's playing.
Jordan Whitehead, their safety, was a full participant. Antoine Winfield was a full participant. So looks like they are gonna be they're gonna be at full health. No one's gonna be out really on that defense, and that's huge. Because that Bucks defense, when they got all their guys out there, they're fun to watch. They run around like crazy.
Well, obviously, I mean, we can't stress how important they're going to be in stopping
Oh
Mahomes.
yeah.
And I like the Bucks defense here because they're not a blitz-heavy team, and that's the thing. Mahomes is so great against the blitz. We just really need to see Sue and Vita Vea. Like, they
Yeah.
need to dominate this game. If we can hear the commentators talk about Sue and Vita Vea throughout the night, the Bucks will probably be having a lead.
And Vita Vea looked like full 100% last game. Like
Yes.
he was doing what he always do. He's just like the push he gets, like it's not like he's getting to the quarterback every time, but the push he gets on the interior just breaks down that
Exactly.
pocket and makes everything else on the defense easier because it makes the quarterback have to rush, make a quick decision right away without going through his whole progression.
Exactly, because you can't blitz Mahomes. So if you can have Sue and Vita Vea take up multiple blockers, get open rushers in, and make him pressured while having all other guys out there in coverage,
Mm-hmm.
that's probably going to be the key. But then
Absolutely.
again, if we don't hear about Vita Vea's name or if we don't hear Sue being called out at all during the game, it's probably not going to be close.
Yep. And then on the other side of it, on the Chiefs, looks like Sammy Watkins is questionable.
Okay.
I think I was hearing that he's going to go though. I know he's been out for a while since middle of the season or something.
Yeah, he's been
Yeah,
he's been iffy
but
this whole year.
they got other guys though. Has he been out the whole year or
He hasn't been out the whole year. He's just been like questionable like the
question?
whole
Yeah,
year pretty
yeah.
much. Like
And then Eric Fisher, when he get hurt? Did he get hurt last week or 2 weeks ago?
I think he got hurt not the I think the last week of the season, was it? Was that him or was that Bacardi that got hurt last week of the season?
I can't remember now. It's been a freaking minute now.
Eric Fisher hurt his neck?
And then Willie Gay Jr. is out too, linebacker.
Oh yeah, Eric Fisher is out.
He tore his Achilles during the AFC Championship. That's right. Yep. I knew.
Okay.
I knew he was
Oh
in there,
yes, yeah, yep.
So they're gonna be out. They're gonna be out without their left tackle, and then Willie Gay got hurt in the divisional round. So I don't know if that's going to be that big of a. Eric Fisher's like he's solid, but he's definitely not one of like the top. I wouldn't say he's one of the top tackles out there.
No, I don't think so.
So nothing really. It's gonna be honestly. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see like both these teams pretty much at their full strength.
I'm really hoping it's a good game.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be important for both legacies. If Brady can win right now, you'd look foolish to say he's not the greatest player of all time.
I think you are, even with him getting here, you have to say he's the greatest of all time.
I agree. I think if you just look at numbers and you don't look at wins, Aaron Rodgers does have an argument and Peyton Manning have an argument, but you just can't like not give any credit to Brady for the success of his teams.
Absolutely. A stat was brought to my attention. So Belichick in his 8 seasons as head coach without Brady, he only has 1 winning season. In Brady's 21 seasons with him, or was it 20 seasons? Starting 01, I don't know, or 2000. He's never had a losing season. I think that's
just impressive.
I think that just proves that it wasn't just he's not just a system QB that people are saying.
No, that's so impressive.
He's just a winner. He's a winner.
And I mean, you said it before. It's so hard to win in the NFL.
It's so hard, like to keep getting back to Super Bowl like that. And also, Brady has been the guy to take pay cuts too, so they can like bring other guys in, re-sign other guys, and
being consistently great is like so unheard of.
Mm-hmm. And that's just like a winner's mentality. Like, you know what? Like, I could be making $40 million a year, but I don't care. I'd rather go and like keep winning, and that's going to be my legacy, and that's what he's going for.
I really hope Mahomes does that for his legacy.
It's too late now. He already took the mega deal, unless he changes his mind and.
I think the only way he changes his mind is if they go through a losing season.
I don't think he does that either. I don't know.
Exactly. Like he's gonna have to go like.
The thing
again,
is
highly unlikely, but he's gonna have to go like 4-12 and just get slapped in the face.
Mitch and I have talked about this before. We're like, and he doesn't really necessarily agree with me on this, and like, but I say like you shouldn't be expected for the quarterback to do that. Like, when you're at like that top tier, like top player, you're going to go get paid. Like, you can't expect your quarterback to not like want to get paid.
You never expect it. That's why players don't get shamed for taking big contracts.
No.
You never hear like criticism for like Russ taking his contract or Aaron.
You will hear criticism for the teams giving it to them, but
never the player.
In the end, the quarterback is the most important position on the team, and you're like, if you find one, you got to keep him.
By the way, this offseason, we've been spoiled with quarterbacks being in the market. It's not usually like this.
It's never like this. Like, we rarely.
The last big splash offseason quarterback move was Kirk Cousins to the Vikings.
Yeah, you rarely see this many quarterbacks like being moved and stuff, and we're still waiting. Like, it's looking like Aaron Rodgers is going to stay, but we're still waiting on who's the other one? There's Stafford.
Watson, Wentz.
We're still waiting on Watson and then Wentz.
There's whispers of Derek Carr.
I saw like Watson to Vegas and then Carr to another team in a 3-team deal. That'd be crazy. Yeah. That'd
be so crazy.
I feel like that'd just be the Raiders would be the same team, honestly, because I think Carr is like a solid quarterback. Good. Like I don't think he's on Watson level, but
I mean, okay, let's not get that wrong. Watson's gonna make any team way better.
Oh, absolutely. Than what they are. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
But I think the Raiders is kind of like it's just gonna be like the Texans again. Like Texans, like the Raiders aren't overall a strong team, so
I think contenders should be going.
Yeah, and then like Watson, like he's a really good quarterback, but in the end they still only went 4-12. Like we've seen Personally, like as a Seahawks fan, like I've seen Russell Wilson take very, very rough and bad Seahawks teams to like 10-6, 11-5 records. So it's
Yeah.
concerning to me to see Watson not be able to like even lift his team like when they're weak. I know a lot of that was coaching with Bill O'Brien and him trading literally everyone away. So, but
And I mean, it is a weak argument, but you got to think about the fact like what was his attitude throughout the season versus what Russell Wilson's was with those bad teams.
Yeah.
Like, how did he feel about what the coaches thought of him? Like trading away his number one guy. How did he feel? But like, what was his future with them in general?
Yeah, I think this was already a divorce about to happen the moment they traded away D Hop from him.
Yeah.
And then they were even looking at trading away Will Fuller halfway through the year at the trade deadline too.
And
he publicly came out and said like I want him here, obviously, and stuff. So, but now Will Fuller's about to walk too somewhere. So the Texans are gonna be bad for a while. It's looking like because they don't even. They need these first round picks to even stay relevant. I feel like
the Texans will be a mess, and I think it's terrible that these first round picks are going to a bad coach and bad GM right now. To be honest. Because they're probably whatever pick they get for Watson this year, they're probably going to mess it up.
They hired someone already, right?
Yeah, it wasn't impressive to me. I already forgot his name.
I don't get why they're not hiring the Chiefs OC
Eric Bieniemy.
Eric Bieniemy, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a great hire. I don't think they wanted to wait that long. Like, he's not going anywhere. I think because I think every vacancy coach spot got filled.
I think they have, yeah. The last one we waited on the Eagles.
Calling it a day, Carrie?
Oh, no. There's more.
Yeah. Okay, so before we get to our official predictions, I want to go over some Super Bowl props. We don't bet.
Nope, never.
This is for if you are betting. And there's fun. I think there's fun questions, honestly, like in the end of things.
All right.
So Patrick Mahomes over under for passing yards is 327. 327 and a half. What do you like there?
I like the under.
You like the under?
Yes.
Why do you say that?
It goes either two ways. They put them out early and then they run the ball, or it's defenses are going to dominate and the offenses won't have much success. I don't see this being a full-blown shootout.
That's honestly like that's
bold take.
That's an unpopular opinion because everyone I'm seeing is like just like pound the over.
Oh, I bet that the under is bold, but I'm just going to say this. If it's a shootout to start, the Chiefs will put them away. If it's not a shootout, it's a defensive game.
I like over because I definitely like the Bucks. I like their run defense a lot.
Okay.
And I think they're going to rely on Mahomes' arm a lot and just like sling the ball over the field. And I think in the end, their pass like their defense is good. They're fast, but in the end, I think just Chiefs like fast wide receivers with Hill, Hardman, Robinson. I think they run all over him like in the passing game.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the over. Another one I want to do. Tyreek Hill receiving yards. 91 and a half.
91?
91 and a half.
Yeah, I'll take the over on that.
Yeah, I like the over on that one too.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to get a big play. That's going to give him half of those in one play. He probably has a 40, 50-yard play.
Last year's over and under was around the same, and I think he got it with it by the third quarter easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. Travis Kelce over under yards. 97 and a half.
You know, taking all these overs is going to make me look stupid for taking the under on Mahomes' total yards, but I'm going to take over on that too.
So you think Mahomes is going to just throw to Tyreek and Kelce all game?
Okay. I'll take the under on Kelce then. I'll say it goes mostly.
Hey, if you want to go with the over, I think like if that was your first gut, like if you got to stick with it.
I'll take the under.
Okay.
Under 90. What was it? 97?
97 and a half.
Yeah, under 97.
I like the under too, but I think he's going to end up with about like 8 catches, like 75 yards, and like 2 touchdowns. I feel like.
Okay.
Because I think he really like, they love using him in the red zone and stuff. So I think he's going to like make plays down there. Maybe not have like that one big chunk play that he sometimes has, but he'll
be grinding down.
He'll be grinding
first
down,
downs.
getting for yep, exactly.
Okay. Yep.
Tom Brady, passing yards. 296 and a half.
296 and a half. I'll take the under.
So you're really digging
I'm
deep.
liking the
You're really digging
defenses.
deep in the defenses.
I do, honestly.
I like the over on Brady.
Okay, that's
I
fair.
think I'm going with the people, and I think this is
You're
going to
going with a
be.
shootout?
I think this is going to be a shootout.
Yeah.
Um, and that's what people were saying like last year too with the Niners and Chiefs, and it ended up like not. I think they ended up. I think the total ended up being under. I forgot. I
Um,
forgot. Was it like 30? Was it 31-20? Right?
oh, I don't like thinking about that game.
Oh yeah, Yusuf. Yeah,
Niners fan.
Niners fan. Rough.
I think it was 31-20 though.
But I definitely like the over. I think the Chiefs have a solid defense, but I think they throw the ball a lot, and I think especially if the Chiefs are scoring a lot, they'll have to. Um, yeah.
I mean, I don't know what Ronald Jones over under is yet, but I'll probably take the over on that. I really like him. I really like the run game.
So I don't have any Ronald Jones props up here, but I have Leonard Fournette.
Oh, okay.
Rushing yards 47.5.
Well, I like Ronald Jones, so I'll say under.
So you think they give Ronald Jones the ball more?
Yes.
Yeah. I really like Fournette out of the backfield for passing downs, honestly.
I do too, but I noticed he's had a couple drops.
Has
Like,
he?
I don't know what game it was, but he dropped like 2 back to back.
Hmm.
I was kind of disappointed in him, but I do like it as well.
Yeah. No, I saw in the NC Championship game he made a few like big plays on third down and stuff. So
I'm trying to find his catch rate real quick.
on the rushing yards for Fournette, I like over. I think they ride him more than Jones this game. I think they go with the trusted veteran back over Jones a lot more because they've been
Yeah.
so inconsistent with who like the main guy is. Like, what's crazy to think is that Ronald Jones ended up being. I think he got to 1,000 yards this year.
He did,
Yeah, and that's
or at least very close.
weird to think because like no one really talked about him, but I think everyone
There were
like,
also
really
so many 1,000-yard rushers this year.
were there.
I feel like there were, yeah.
Okay. I want to find the total. I want to find the total points. Over under. I haven't looked at it yet. Okay, what about? I want to hear your Super Bowl MVP pick.
Mahomes.
It's Mahomes. That's
Yeah, I think that gives away who I'm picking, but
yeah,
it's pretty
I guess so.
basic.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
listen, you have a great quarterback, you win the game, he gets MVP.
And the Chiefs were my pick from day one this year when we did our NFL prediction video. So I am also riding Mahomes.
Perfect.
I think he's gonna have a big game. He's gonna get the over on the passing yards. I want to see Super Bowl over under.
I'll tell you what, if I took the under. If it's right, I'm a genius. If it's wrong, I took the risk.
There you go. Exactly. So the over under is 56 total points. That's pretty high.
Taking under.
That's
I'm
pretty
taking
high.
the
That's
under.
pretty high, honestly.
Yeah,
That's up
that
there.
is a lot. Are you gonna go over? Do what the people want?
I think I'm gonna go the over. I think,
Wow.
and I'll lead this into my score prediction. I think I'm gonna go 38-31 Chiefs.
38-31 Chiefs.
I think there's a lot of scoring.
Okay. I'm going to go 27-21 Chiefs.
Okay. That's not like a total like defensive like.
No, it's not,
Yeah.
but I still think putting up 300 yards and 56 points is a little much.
Yeah, it's just the way I've been seeing both those quarterbacks playing, it's hard to visualize for me a scenario where they're not like literally scoring every
Chiefs
possession.
have been known to get to slow starts.
They have, you're right. But then they score every possession the rest of the game. After, yeah.
Yeah.
And we saw that
I don't
last
know.
week
I don't know
too.
about the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Buccaneers start slow now. I haven't watched too many of them, to be honest.
I think they do. They have a lot. The 2 weeks ago, they definitely started fast and finished slow.
Okay.
So
I want to see a lot of Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Le'Veon Bell in the Super Bowl. Much hype behind those two.
Helaire was back for the AFC Championship, right?
Yes.
That's big. Yeah. It's huge to have
so much
him.
hype.
I think he's a way. It's way more important to have him than Le'Veon Bell right now because he's
yeah, absolutely.
much more dynamic back at this point, and I think he fits the offense so much more where you can throw him out of the backfield and do everything.
And he's also like, you don't have to run the ball to get rushing yards. You have to run the ball to keep the threat there.
Yeah.
Just so they're not like only focused on the pass.
Completely agree. Yeah. All right, you said.
So we're both taking Chiefs. I bet Mitch would have taken the Bucks if you were here.
Oh yeah, I have to before we end this. Mitch told me to tell you guys, quote, just let everyone know I'm for Tampa Bay. And Mitch, that was Mitch's pick. That was Mitch's pick from the beginning of the year.
That's impressive.
But then he changed it when we got to the playoffs.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I remember. Yep.
Yeah, but then he switched back to it last week. So does it really count? No.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
You'll give it to him? Okay. All right.
I will.
Okay.
Mitch is a smart man.
All right. Well, you guys heard it here first. We're all Chiefs, but Mitch is with the Bucks, sadly, and he will be wrong probably.
Hey, if he's right, I mean, Tom Brady, that'd be incredible.
Yeah. All right, Yusuf, any last thoughts before we end this bad boy? No? We good?
We're good.
We're good? All right, guys. Well, hope all y'all have a good Super Bowl Sunday. And if you guys see this before Sunday, before the Super Bowl starts, I want you guys to drop that score prediction below. And I'd love to see you guys see who's right, see who's wrong, and just interact with us. So
remember, take the under if you can bet.
If you can bet, we don't.
We don't bet.
We don't. All right. Yep. Thanks to Yusuf for joining us, and we'll see you guys next time.